Good morning, everybody. Today I just wanted to make a couple of more tags for the journals I'm working on, and I thought I would use some of my products from Queenacraft. I've started off, and all I've got is I've used some paper from... it's instruction paper. I picked these up at the Collectorama not long ago. I've just taken the staples out and I've used a couple of the pages. Well, actually, I think only one page maybe. Oh, no, 3 pages from one of those. And I love the look of the old typewriting on there. It's really nice, and where the staples have been in. And then I've backed it with some tea-stained copy paper. I've glued it to those and cut them into tag shape. So, you know, they're thick, but they're not too thick. They're just nice and sturdy. Then I've used one of my stamp sets from Queenacraft, and I think this may be from the previous design package, but I really like this stamp set, and I've used them. I've used the lovely larger one on the front there, and then I've done different configurations on the back there. I've used the butterflies on those two and this lovely little flower, which is one of my favorite, on the back there. And that's as far as I've gotten. And so what I thought I would do was use some of this design team package products on it. I have some decor stickers there, and I also have some, they're like washi tape lace stickers as well. And so we'll just have a look and see what we can do to make them a little bit more decorative. I do want them to sort of, you know, fit in with the journals I'm making, so I don't want them straying too much from that theme, which is, if they're cottage journals. So I'm trying to keep, I can use some greens, like the ink I've used with those stamps is the Pearlescent Ivy, and that's a pigment ink, and I find the pigment inks work much better than the other types of inks with these particular stamps. So I'm just going to see what lace sticker I might be able to use. See, that's a lovely one. I just want something to add to it. Something that might, the little ones might not be as noticeable. See, there's another one that's quite nice. They're like grey and black sort of thing. Perhaps that one. Oh, that's only a little one, isn't it? I think I've used that one on something else. Maybe we could put that one along the bottom, seeing as it's only a little piece. So let's perhaps start with that. And they're beautiful stickers. And they are in blues and things too, so that's maybe the grey. No, that's maybe the grey might be better than the darker one there, and I'll save that for another project, and we'll use that one there. And just pop those back in its lovely little vellum pouch. And so that one will go, that's the perfect size for that. I used that on something else, so we'll just stick that there just to add another feature to it. Like that. And then that one could probably just go up the side there, I think. I don't know, because I want to add some of these lovely decor stickers. So maybe I'll look at the stickers first and see where the other stickers will be better off. So this is a lovely set. It has a mason jar in there that I'm not going to be using this time around. Whoops, such pretty flowery stickers these ones are. So we will have a look. My next journal after this is going to be after these ones, going to be quite colourful. So I want to save some of the really nice roses and things for that. That's a pretty one. that's a pretty one. Let's have a look at the tags here. See what we were going to do. So if I put them down there, I guess I could put these over the top like that. Maybe keep them all for at the bottom. That one's pretty. What else have we got? There's a blue one. That one's nice. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's quite pretty, isn't it? I like that. So if I bring it down, just so it's overlapping a bit. That one looks like it might be a bit lost on there. Maybe I can use two of the same kind on that one. That one looks alright. No, I'm not a huge fan of orchids, and I think the pansy's quite pretty, isn't it? I could use the pansy or a plain one, but the plain one might not stand out on the front of the... Oh, hang on. Were we going to put the lace there? I could put it there. The pansy looks pretty there, and just have the lace down the bottom on those ones, or have the lace down the bottom again on that one. It kind of looks a bit naked, doesn't it? What else have we got here? What about a plain one? Yeah, I like that. I think that can work. It's okay to be in neutral colours, isn't it? Okay, so we'll use those stickers. I'll put these ones away. They're so slippery. Such pretty colours, though. Okay, let's see if I can get those in there without having them all over the floor. Almost lost one. Okay. The flowers in now. I can go ahead and put that in there as well. Yep. There we go, all done. Beautiful. So we've used those and we've used those. Put those away. And I've got these lovely little flat back pearls as well that I might like to use on these tags. Okay, but first of all get, well, we've taken that off. We need a bit of sticky to help us, because sometimes these stickers don't like to come apart very easily, but if you use a bit of tape on them, they come apart quite nicely. So and they're not overly shiny, which is nice, but I do like them. Really pretty. Okay, so this one we need to put a bit of lace across the front there. That can be used on something else. Oops, that's not quite straight. Have to be careful because this is old paper, and if you pull it up, it can quite easily just pull the top layer of the paper up. Oh, that's nice. I like that. See how you can see the typing through the lace? That's really pretty, isn't it? Now, where do I want that? I kind of want it halfway up, I think. Yes. There's my sticky tape. Like that. Lovely. And then this one, and we're using 2 flowers for that one. So we want that to be about, and I'm just cutting it slightly short of the outside of the tag there. And get rid of the rubbish. There we go. And putting that on there. And it's Sunday here. It's a beautiful day. Still chilly, but we bought a heater, so that's been quite pleasant just to take the edge off the coldness. We haven't had a heater for years and years and years. So it is quite nice just in the evening and in first thing in the morning. So maybe like that, I think could work. So, trying to think how I'm going to position that. I'll have to put that one on first, like that. Okay, so I want it coming through the H there. So, let's see how we go. So I want that coming through the H about like that. That, and that one I want like that. So starting at the G, hopefully that will be fine. I kind of want the stalks overlapping a little bit, that's all. Okay. Oh, hope it. Okay, yep, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, I do like that. That's pretty, isn't it? Okay, so we've used those, and what I thought I would do is stitch around it now and maybe slightly ink the edges a little bit, not too much. Put an eyelet in them and then put some of the pearls on them. So I'll be back once I've done that. Alright, so I've stitched around them like that, and I've just got the Forest Moss Distress ink. I don't think I've used this one before, I'm not quite sure. And I just thought I would go around the edge with that. It gives just a little bit of colour, but it's not too overpowering. And I'm not pressing it too hard on the ink pad either, because it is new. You can get too much on sometimes. What I like to do when I'm inking, and I'm not a professional kind of inker, I tend to start at the corners, because over time they would be the places that would be distressed more, and then go in towards the centre, and that way it doesn't become too heavy in the centre. So if at all possible, that's the way I like to do it, so that the heavier bits are on the actual corners of the tag. So that's that, and I'll just go ahead and do exactly the same thing and I just touch it. I don't like heavily inked things. I guess, you know, it all has its place if you're doing a heavily grunge kind of look or a very dark project, ink colour-wise. It can handle it being quite heavy, but this is not a dark kind of journal colour-wise, so I think it's best if I keep it very light. So it's just there, but not over the top. Sometimes I don't even ink at all. It depends what I'm making. So I'll go finish those. Okay, they're all done. I've just got my crocodile out to put some holes in the top there. Let's see where we want it. That looks about right. Yeah, that's fine. I bought some new ones. They're the only ones I could find with white ones in. I got those a little while ago. But let's just see if I've got there's a gold one, I think. That one might be alright. There's another one. Do I have one more? I think I do over here, actually. I think I popped one over here that I found on the floor. Oh, no, that's not a good one. Alright, well, we might have to go for a different colour. Oh, hang on, what's that? No, it's an eyeball. Oh, my goodness, they've fallen out in my drawer. So I've got little eyeballs and some... Okay, we'll just go for a darker one. That will be fine. Because I want to keep my white ones for my tags, because I seem to need those in there. So we'll just pop those in like that. Do I want anything under there? No, I don't think so. Oops. And just set those. I hate the way it feels rough at the back, you know. I don't like that at all. And I don't know why it isn't more smooth. That one's not too bad. That one's not too bad either. Okay, that's done. Now, let me see what ribbon I've got or something. Okay, so I found blue. That one's quite bright, isn't it? But it might be all right. And I've got that one, which is a lovely blue. And I've got some green, like a moss green. Oh, I got this green years ago. This was the very first bundle of seam binding I found in Australia. It was on eBay, and it mainly consisted of purple and green, but I was thrilled anyway because it was seam binding. And at that stage, it wasn't a thing in Australia. It just wasn't really a thing at all. Maybe about that much. I mean, now you can buy it, but you couldn't back then. And they're different types of seam binding, really. Some are stiffer than others. Like, obviously, that's pre-scrunched up, that one, but that one isn't. So maybe, do we tie it, or do we want to go through like that? Or we could, because this is from Queenacraft also, this string, I could use a bit of that on there as well. And maybe just tie it on, that way it's not too thick, if you know what I mean. I could tie that on there. Like that. And I could go back and just put a bit of glue under there as well. But now I can just tie that over the top of it, perhaps. Perhaps I made that a bit long. I don't need them quite that long. Just enough to add a bit of colour to the top there. And now, it needs scrunching up a bit. It's far too straight. There we go. I will get some fabric glue, I think, and put a little bit underneath over here. Just to keep it going in that direction. And we will use a couple of these just to make it pretty or interesting. I think. Right, see these ones, you get all these, you get a sheet and they're really tiny, and then 2 sheets of these sizes here. So you get quite a lot of little flat back pearls here. Might go for these smaller ones, maybe one bigger one. And I'm not too concerned about, because that's quite, thick there, but on my journal, that's obviously going to sit right up the top of the page, and so it won't really affect too much journaling. And if I keep the pearls and things around this area here, it should be all right. So do I have, now these pencils are supposed to be wax pencils. Let's see how good they work. I may need to put a bit of glue actually. Because in my experience, after a while, these sorts of things can pop off if the heat gets a bit too hot. So if I put a little dot of glue there, I can just place that over there. They are sticky backed, but because I'm in a hot climate, we do have that problem, and I'm sure other people do in warmer climates as well, that things can come unstuck in the summer. So I will do that just to help it along. Another one there, one of that size there. Ooh, losing it, that's a smaller one, so we'll put that there. And we'll get that one. Put it there. And that one. There. could keep going, you know. You've got to stop somewhere, don't you? I kind of feel like I would want something there as well. That one needs scrunching a bit too. Like that. Over here. I suppose I could put a tiny one over there. Are they smaller? They're the same. I could maybe put just a little... Yeah, I think so. I quite like the idea of just having another one over there. And the tiniest little dot of glue, hopefully. Yep. There. Yeah. Like that. Okay. There we go. That's our first tag, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other tags. I may have to put a little bit of glue under this string here as well. Like that, and keep it. We'll see. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Okay, so they're done. There's my 3 large tags using the Queenacraft products. I like the way they've turned out quite a lot. And just to show you, they're going to go in these journals here. So you can see I've got the blues and things in here. And I think they will make a nice addition to these journals. So thank you so much for watching. Easy tags to make. You can make them with all sorts of things. You could even put words over the top of them if you wanted to. I quite like them just the way they are. So take care, and I hope you give them a try. As always, I'll put a link to Queenacraft and the products I've used in this video in the description box below. Bye.